Hey guys, this is Lancer. Welcome you back to more Broken Sword, the Shadow of the Templars. And we're going into the Baphomet Site. The Baphomet Site, the Baphomet Site, the Baphomet Site, whatever, whoa. Doesn't look like I was expecting it to, but okay. What's this? Okay, I didn't want to go in there, I don't think. Because there was a dude up there. I would like to talk to him first, okay? Maybe he has something important to say. What's this?
The gate was surrounded by some pretty fancy ironwork. I couldn't climb over.
Nah, well, let's see what else is going on around here. Anything? Ooh, what's this?
The archway was topped by a fancy balustrade. Oh, darn. I'd left my grappling hook at home. No way could I get up there.
Yeah, well...
The gate was surrounded by some...
Yeah, okay.
There was a dumpster full of debris. From the excavation, I guessed.
That makes sense.
Hey, you! Get away from my dumpster!
Fine.
The painter didn't seem to regard the painting as too important. Not as important as a cigarette break, anyway. Excuse me, could you help me?
What is it?
I've got a few questions.
This guy, he just doesn't seem like a nice fella.
I have a red nose.
Imagine.
Have you ever seen anything like this?
Yes, it's a communion chalice. I know, you know, I used to be an altar boy.
You?
Yes, me. What's so funny about that?
Nothing. Have you seen this man before?
Yes, he asked me a lot of questions, just like you.
Oh.
Has a guy calling himself Merlin been nosing around?
Was he wearing a t-shirt with "My name is Merlin" on it?
I doubt it.
Then how the hell am I supposed to know his name just by looking at him? Huh?
I've got a sewer key.
I used to work in the sewer.
Oh? What happened?
I had a cigarette break in a pocket of methane. A manhole cover landed on the other side of the Seine and I was sacked.
I have some plaster of Paris.
Amazing.
I was pretty sure the shaken shock had shot its bolt in Syria.
A greasy tissue. Don't get it too close to my cigarette, monsieur, or there'll be a conflagration.
Not a conflagration.
What does the word Templar suggest to you?
Templar?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Figures.
You're doing a fine job.
Merci. I have my professional pride.
I don't think I've ever seen a Gauloise smoked so stylishly.
It's a natural talent.
I'm being sarcastic.
I'm being indifferent.
You're very good at that as well.
Merci. Vive l'indifférence.
So, what are you doing here?
I am having my break.
Yeah, I mean when you finish your break.
When I finish my break, an interesting concept, monsieur.
You'll probably need to think about it.
I could have another cigarette while I consider. Perhaps tomorrow too?
Okay, let me put things differently. What were you hired to do here?
I was hired to keep the archaeological dig in the basement of this building clear of debris, and to touch up damage to the door frames with my little pot of paint. It's a very responsible job. Unfortunately, I'm not a very responsible person.
So what do you know about the excavation?
I know they won't let me in to do my job. I would complain to my union, but là...
You couldn't be bothered to join.
Right. Tell you what, though. I'm surprised at the sort of people interested in this excavation.
What's unusual about the visitors to the excavation?
None of them look like archaeologists to me.
Do you know what an archaeologist looks like?
Three-piece suits, crocodile-eyed attaché cases, Rolex oyster.
But no archaeologist dresses like that.
Quite right, monsieur, quite right.
So, who are they?
Who cares as long as they pay me?
Be seeing you.
Au revoir, monsieur.
Okay. So now we'll go into here. See what's going on down here then. Dun dun dun.
A dumpster with some debris in it. Yep, that was definitely debris. I couldn't see any use for a collection of dirt and half bricks. The doorway was full of assorted old tea chests, cardboard boxes, and so on, all empty and all uninteresting. The doorway led to an old utility closet that had lost its door. There was nothing interesting in there. That guard had been put here to guard something. My guess was that the excavation was behind that door. I didn't think that the guard would just let me waltz past. Besides, I had a hunch that door was locked.
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
There was a telephone on the far wall. Do you mind if I use the phone?
Be my guest. I'm paid to guard this door. The phone can look after itself.
I don't really want to use the phone though.
Hi, Nico?
Georges, what have you discovered?
Nothing yet.
Nothing. Is something wrong?
No.
Georges, why are you calling me?
Oh, no reason. I just wanted to hear your voice.
You did. Well, this is my voice saying, don't bother me, I'm busy.
Oh.
Okay. Alrighty then. So that was fun. What's this?
There was a closed door with toilets scratched into the cheap veneer.
We're not gonna have to work to get into the bathroom again, are we?
There was a closed door with toilets scratched into the cheap veneer.
Okay.
That door is locked, monsieur.
A guard stood by a door I guessed led to the excavation. He looked pretty pompous. Well, not so much pretty, just pompous. Hi? Excuse me?
Oui?
Dun, dun, dun.
I've got a red nose.
Oh.
I thought better of showing him the chalice. He might be on the conspiracy's payroll, and I didn't want to risk it.
Oui? You have...
A sudden urge to sing. Care to join me?
No, no singing in here.
Nice.
Have you seen this man before?
Oh,
You have.
no.
Do you recognize this name?
Merlin. No.
This gadget is a sewer key.
So it is.
I got this plaster from Ireland.
Not an exciting souvenir.
I was going to have to get rid of this thing. It was dead.
Why do we still have it then?
Look, a tissue stained with grease paint.
Ah, just what I've always wanted. If you give me that, you can enter through the door.
Really?
Of course not. What would I want with an old tissue?
What do you know about the Knights Templar? There was a long pause during which the guard said nothing. Then he said,
Nothing.
Nothing at all?
Is this a test?
What, like a history pop test?
No, like a test.
Okay, yes, it's a test.
Then I know absolutely nothing about the Templars.
The guard was being amazingly evasive. It was going to take more than goodwill to get past him. Trying to get into a locked washroom. I had the strongest feeling of déjà vu. I'd like to use the washroom, but the door's locked.
Oh, that's no problem. You can have the key.
Thanks.
That was easy.
So, what exactly are you doing here?
I'm guarding. You expect to find me shearing sheep?
Take it easy. I just didn't realize you were a guard. I'd like to know what you're guarding, please.
That's a secret.
It wouldn't happen to be an archaeological site, would it?
Are you asking me or telling me?
I'm telling you.
Then why ask?
I had a feeling this was no normal hole in the ground. Here's the keys. Thanks.
Merci, monsieur.
No, I have to use it first.
I need to use the toilet again.
Again? Already?
I have this problem. How technical do you want me to get?
Never mind. Here's the key.
Okay.
Talk to you later.
Au revoir, monsieur.
On the keyring was a big old key that looked like it might fit the excavation door.
In the bathroom again, it's fun.
A filthy wash basin hung on the wall. I didn't want to use that unless I really had to. The taps were rusty. Oh boy! The cold taps washer looked to have failed. It was just dribbling down the sink. A bin stood in the corner. It didn't look like it had been emptied for a while. I wasn't that interested in what might go into a restroom's garbage to investigate. I didn't need to get near to tell the toilet needed cleaning. Being in a charming comfort station like this made me think fondly of the toilet in Syria. That place was kept in pretty good order. At least, it had been until I vandalized it. Still, it was all for a good cause. I didn't need to...
Yeah.
I didn't need to
Yeah,
get...
okay.
I didn't need
Dude,
to...
seriously, stop.
There was a big old boiler used for heating the building. The thing felt really hot. Big demands seemed to be being made on it. The shovel used to feed the furnace was stuck into the pile of coal. Capacious as my pockets were, I didn't figure I could cram a shovel in them.
Yeah, probably not.
A huge pile of coal lay in the corner to fuel the boiler. Real high-tech stuff. I didn't want any coal.
Oh, what's this?
Oh, boy! Dirty soap! How do they do that?
So now we have soap?
The cold taps washer looked to have failed.
Okay, so we have soap. Soap.
It was the bar of soap I'd stolen from the washroom of the excavation site.
Okay. So I think we need to use the keys with the soap.
I made an impression of the big key in the cake of soap. The bar of soap had the imprint of a key in it.
Okay. I think we want to use this with the plaster.
I carefully sprinkled the plaster into the soap mold I'd made of the key.
Okay.
I had filled the key's imprint in the soap with dry plaster.
Now I think we want to use these. Okay then.
Well, it had taken a while, but I had made myself a completely unconvincing plaster key. Way too fragile to use in a lock. I'd have to substitute it for the real one. Trouble was, it looked like plaster and not metal. Then again, that plaster statue in Syria hadn't looked like stone until I'd been a bit artful with it. Maybe I could improve the key as well.
Okay then, so...
It was my plaster copy of the excavation key. Trouble was, it looked like plaster, and it felt like plaster.
Well, maybe there's something we can do about that. Let's go give the key back to the guard real quick. Dun dun dum.
Hi again.
What is it?
Here's the keys. Thanks.
Merci, monsieur.
Hey, smart. Why don't I just tell him that I'm trying to break into the excavation?
Okay.
Talk to you later.
Au revoir, monsieur.
Okay, let's go up here. Do do do.
There was a dumpster full of debris from...
Yeah. What's this?
Gunmetal paint. Interesting.
Hey, monsieur! Get away from my paint pot!
Okay.
I should think so. Meddling with a man's paint pot. Puh!
Maybe we can use the key on it.
Hey, monsieur!
Maybe
Get
not.
away from my paint pot!
Okay.
I should think so.
Hi, it's me again.
What now?
I made this key out of plaster.
How thrilling! How clever! How pointless.
Okay.
Be seeing you.
Au revoir, monsieur.
I think we're supposed to use the key with that paint pot, but he's not letting it happen. Maybe we have to do something else? I'm not sure.
Hey, monsieur!
Okay.
I should think so.
Maybe we have to do something.
I couldn't climb over.
Hey, you! Get away from my dumpster.
I'm really not liking this guy at all. I'll be honest.
I couldn't climb over.
Maybe we have to go back down here. Guess we could try using the phone again.
Cooler!
Hi, Nico. It's me. I'm at the excavation site.
Goodbye, George.
No, wait a minute. I need your help.
What kind of help? I told you I'm busy.
This will only take a few minutes, I promise.
Okay, what do you want me to do?
I want you to keep somebody on the phone for a while.
Who?
A painter. I need to get at his pot.
Oh, okay.
Stay on the line. I'll go and get him.
There we go. That's an idea. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Okay, Mr. Painter.
Hi, it's me again.
What now?
You've got a phone call.
For me? Are you certain?
It's a woman. She sounded hot.
What woman? You must be mistaken, monsieur.
Well, she asked for that hunk of a man with the nicotine fingers and his ass hanging out of his pants.
Certainly sounds like me. Stand back. It wouldn't do to keep the lady from her hunk.
There we go. Now we should be able to use it.
The plaster key had soaked up the paint nicely and now looked pretty convincing. Still felt like plaster, though.
I think we'll call it an episode here. So next time we're gonna head back down into there and see what else we can find out. So, I'll see y'all then.